made an announcement. The announcement was that the government of Kenya decided to give free primary education to every child in the country. So parents who are having children above the age of 5 can take their children to the nearest government schools so that they can be enrolled in the schools and they will be given free primary education. There were long queues in front of the government schools. There is a small village called Endure near to the capital city of Kenya. And, in that village, as I told you, there was also a long queue. And in the queue, the last person was an old man, evidently 80 plus. When all the admissions were done, the headmaster of the school saw this old man standing, and the headmaster thought that this gentleman must have come to take admission for his grandchild or great-grandchild. He asked him, where is the child? Then, to the total surprise of the headmaster and the teaching staff of the school, the old man said, I am the child. I am the student. What? Yes, I am the student. What is your age? I am 84. Hey, what is this? This is admissions are given only for children above 5. And we cannot admit a man of 84 years of age to the school in the first standard. Sorry, why do you want to study at this age? The man told, I participate in the freedom struggle of my country. The white police arrested me and my wife. They took both of us and they killed my wife. And I was going through tremendous torture and, punishments, penalties, and all the mishandling of these white policemen. And now, since we got the freedom, I want to write for the benefit of the future generation, the great struggle our country had to get the freedom. And I want to write about the culture of this country. So I want to learn how to read and write. But they were not ready to admit him in the school. They said, sorry, you may go back. And on the day of the class was supposed to begin, this gentleman once again came back. And he was standing at the gate of the school. The teacher who was supposed to be the class teacher of the first standard felt some sort of, empathy or pity to that man. And she went and told, hey, why did you come? He told, I want admission. Then the teacher told, how can you come without uniform? Without uniform, nobody will be permitted inside. That gentleman left, that old man left. And after 2 days, he came back with the uniform. In uniform, he went back. And just like a small boy, he was in uniform. And the teacher went to the headmaster and told, see, how can we stop such a person? Let us ask the education department. And they took special permission, and this old man, 84 years old man, was given admission to the first standard. He requested the class teacher to allow him position somewhere in the front because one of his eardrums were broken by the white police so that one of his ears he couldn't hear. So he told, I have some hearing difficulties, so please allow me to sit in front. All other small children were scared and they were in panic. They were not ready to go to this old man. But slowly, the old man started telling stories to the young kid. All the teachers also started listening to him. And he became the pet of everybody. He became the most popular student. The grandfather student became the most popular student of the campus. And believe me, on January 14th, 2004, he got admission into first standard and he became a first standard student at the age of 84. Then next year in 2005, this gentleman got elected or selected as the head boy. When he was studying in second standard, he was the head boy of the class. Then there came an invitation from the United Nations in September 2005. This gentleman was invited with a companion to fly to New York. The first time he was flying in a flight, traveling by flight in his life. And United Nations invited him to speak in its General Assembly the importance of primary education, the importance and value of primary education. So this old man, 85-year-old man, flew to New York and he addressed the United Nations and came back. And in 2009, he passed away. In 2015, Google released a doodle in his honor in the homepage of Google in the country called Kenya. My dear SMA friends, I'm talking about a gentleman who is holding the Guinness Book of World Record. And the name of this person is Kimani Maruge. You can just see the picture of this man sitting with the toddlers or the first standard students. So why? I just wanted to start my small, the small presentation by referring to this great man, a man who really wanted to learn how to read and write at the age of 85. So that is what actually everybody speaks, and it has become a very old, a saying that age is just a number. So senior member association is evidently for those JCI members who have completed 40 years and who had a long innings in this organization. Believe me, in this age also, we can perform something miraculously well. We can contribute something very well to JCI as well as to the society and to the next generation. In 1993, Dr. Deepak Chopra, an MD, an Indian who settled in America, he came out with a new idea or a new concept that aging is not a problem, it can be stopped. And he was interviewed by, Oprah Winfrey. A person, Oprah interviewing a person is not an easy thing. That is a great honor in life. Oprah Winfrey interviewed Dr. Deepak Chopra, MD, and he told that, see, everything can be, the genealogy, everything can be reversed. Our eyesight can be improved. Our hearing capability can be improved. And it is possible for us to, people die not because of old age, but because of diseases. People die not because of old age, but because of diseases. So it is possible. And he says that at 70, you can start your youthful days. At 70, truly at 70, you can start your youthful days. I think, maybe a very few of us reached 70. Majority of us are through 50 to 60 age group, and we are yet to start our young days. Understand, we are yet to start our young days. So the world is moving in that line. So let us also think that, yes, we are senior by just the number of the years we lived, and we can definitely perform, or we can definitely enrich ourselves in a better way. Right. And what is stopping us? What is stopping us? This statement is actually very, very meaningful statement, I believe, by Jordan Belfort. He says that the only thing standing between you and your goal is the bullshit story you keep on telling yourself as to why you can't achieve it. There is only one thing that is stopping between a man or a woman and his or her goals. And what is that one thing that stops, or what one thing that stands between you or me and our goals? The bullshit stories we keep on telling why we could not achieve that. We find so many excuses. Kimani Maruge could have found such excuses, but he was not ready to go behind excuses. Many senior people in and around our country, we can find a lot of local examples you can find. Yes, they never go behind excuses. They never look for bullshit stories to tell and convince people why their dreams are not being achieved, why their goals are not being achieved, why their aspirations and the dreams are not being fulfilled. That's all actually the excuses what we are finding. So as an organization, SMA members, you and me, let us never run behind bullshit stories to tell why we are not capable to achieve our dreams, and let us work and make our dreams come true, whatever age we are or whatever age we live in. Right. There is a great author called Viktor Frankl. Viktor Frankl wrote a world-renowned book, Man's Search for Meaning. E-copy is available. A very small book also. A book has been translated into 17 languages, one of the most popular international bestsellers. So Viktor Frankl was an Australian psychiatrist and counselor. So he had to spend 3 years in Nazi regime or the concentration camp, and miraculously saved when the Second World War got over. And his book, Man's Search for Meaning, is about his experiences in that Nazi camp, Hitler's concentration camp. And he, to the patients who went to him, a lot of patients go to him, a lot of patients always go to his place, and he will be actually asking them so many questions. And one question he used to ask to the patients is, why do you not commit suicide? Because most of his patients used to go with a lot of problems. They have bundle of issues. They have bundle of grievances. They have bundle of, problems, issues, hurt feelings, burnout feelings, sorrowful incidents, unsuccessful stories, betrayal by others, cheating by others, lack of caring by children, and so many issues the patients used to share with Viktor Frankl. And Viktor Frankl always asked a question: then why are you not committing suicide? With all these problems, you are still alive. Why don't you commit suicide? And what are the answers he used to get? He used to get some answers. Number one, love for one's children. I don't want to commit suicide because I love my children. If you look Kamalbai's profile picture, you can find he hugging the two grandchildren. What a cute picture and what cute children they are. So we don't want to commit suicide in spite of whatever problems we have, because we love our children and our grandchildren. One reason people used to tell to Viktor Frankl. Second reason, a talent to be used. That is very important. Sunil Bhai wrote a book, Where is My Couch? He is a mentor to me, no doubt, and to all of us, I believe. Such a legendary trainer. So we were all waiting why Sunil Bhai's book is not coming out. During the last Nalanda, myself, Kamal Bhai, and we were all actually telling him, sir, 2021, your book must come. We were repeatedly telling our guru, our great mentor, and it came out. So Sunil Bhai now brought out his extraordinary talent of writing something. Okay, so we all live because we want a talent to be used. We have a lot of talents. There is, my dear friends, SMA friends, there is no meaning to go to the graveyard with a lot of music still in. Why do we go to the graveyard with a lot of music inside? So we want to use our talents. So that is one reason people do not commit suicide, as the answer given to Viktor Frankl. And the third one, lingering memories worth preserving. I want to preserve memories. Yeah, still I remember, my first trip to Zone 12 earlier as national president with my zone president, Srinivas Alike, in order to attend a joint chapter installation. Yeah, Pradeep Bhai and Umesh Bhai were the main people who were organizing. My executive vice president, whom I very lovably called my Black Pearl, Nageswar was also there. So it was actually, I still remember that beautiful crowded, jam-packed hall and the great function of the 4 chapters joined installation. There are so many memories we want to preserve. So why are we not committing suicide? Because we want to linger, we want to maintain, we want to live with, we want to continue, we want to enjoy, we want to extend those lingering memories or that great memories which are worth preserving. These are the main 3 reasons people used to tell to Viktor Frankl. And what else? You can add on, GVN can add on, Kamal Bhai can add on, Vinay can add on, myself can add on. We can add on to this. Why do we not commit suicide? Okay, that means the sentence by Nish, you might have heard about Nish. Nish is a world-renowned psychologist and psychiatrist. A beautiful quotation by Nish I want SMA members to carry home. He who has a why to live can bear with almost anyhow. He who has a why to live. If you and me have a why to live, if we know the answer, why do I live? Why do I want to be an SMA member? Why do I want to be active at this age? Why do we want to be a part of JCI alumni? Come on. A person who has an answer to why can bear with it almost anyhow. How is not a problem to that gentleman or lady. That guy will bear with anyhow. No, the way is not at all, serious to him. The way is not at all an issue to him. The question why is more important. So every SMA member asked the question why this organization was floated and why. So that question why will always help us to find the answer how. So let us find the why and how of SMA. Let us find the why and how of old age if you think like that. And that is what actually we have to do. Todd Henry, one of the best books recently published in the world is Die Empty. I strongly recommend you to read that book, Die Empty. Okay, you might have heard that, a person, Todd Henry, was attending a seminar. The person who was speaking in the seminar asked the question, which is the richest place in the world? It's a very old one. Which is the richest place in the world? Somebody told the oil-rich Arabian countries. Somebody told the mineral-rich, all the gold-rich African nations. Such answers came. But the speaker told the audience, no, The wealthiest or the richest place in the world is not these oil-rich Arabian countries. It is not these, gold-rich African countries, but the richest or the wealthiest place in the world is, he told, the cemetery. Cemetery is a place where great ideas are buried. Cemetery is a place where great concepts are buried. Cemetery is a place where, wonderful, great ideas are buried. That means the cemetery or the graveyard is the richest place in the world. Many people go to graveyard with great ideas inside, great dreams inside, great visions inside, great aspirations inside, great wishes inside. Come on, if you have an idea, perform it, my dear friends. If you have knowledge, give it out. What are we keeping the knowledge for? If you have knowledge, give it out. If you have a goal, achieve it. Love, share, and distribute. Do not keep it inside. Love, share, and distribute whatever you have. SMA is a platform for you to love. SMA is a platform for you to share. And SMA is a platform for you to distribute. Do not keep our ideas and knowledge and such experiences inside, so that when you go to the graveyard, you go empty-handed. I have nothing to carry because I came empty-handed to this world. I'm going back empty-handed. So all my ideas are fulfilled. All my goals are achieved. All my knowledge is shared with others. So let us die empty, as like Tony Henry said. One of the quotes I loved the most, by this great founder of, Apple, being the richest man in the cemetery doesn't matter to me. I don't want to be claimed myself as the richest man when I go to the cemetery. Going to bed at night, saying we have done something wonderful, that is what matters to me. Every day night when I go to bed, I must be capable to tell myself that I have done something wonderful during the day. Come on, ask this question today. Vinay should ask this question. Kamalbhai should ask the question. My dear friend Gampa should ask the question. Jivian should ask the question. Every one of us must ask the question tonight. Have I done something wonderful on this day? We just asked 30th of January 2022. What wonderful thing have I done or could I do this day? So if you find an answer that, yes, I have done something wonderful. Yes, today I have done something amazing. Okay, maybe a small thing, a very, very chota thing, whatever it is, then that is more important than going to the graveyard, claiming you yourself as the richest man in the world. Okay, sometimes people do not remember. That is where Warren Buffett said, who is the richest man in the world? Somebody asked to Warren Buffett, come on, who is the richest man in the world? He told, I don't know who. But one thing I know, for the last 40 years, I am one among the five. He told, for the last 40 years, I am one among the best five. That I know. I don't know who is the richest. So it is actually what richness must be there in utilizing your spend time and doing something wonderful. Right. I just want to show you this picture. Oh no, I know you all know this guy. Why should I tell you? 1951 to 1990, this gentleman was the Prime Minister of Singapore. Yeah, I'm talking about Lee Kuan Yew, the founder of modern Singapore. Ever since Britishers left Singapore in 1971 also, he made what Singapore today is. He introduced meritocratic administration and civil service. In his old age also, he is holding a world record. 56 years, a person continuously had a ministerial position in his country. 56 long years. Understand? So you will be sir, 39 years the Prime Minister of a country. He introduced the population policy of Singapore. He invited the multinational giants to Singapore like HP and such companies. He made English, even though Chinese is the most commonly spoken language, he made English as the national language of Singapore. He made Singapore the tourist hub. He made Singapore the trade hub of the world. And he made Singapore a paradise on earth. Even in these old days, this man made it possible. So this is what actually, age is just a number, as again I tell you. So at any age, if you have a vision, just like this Lee Kuan Yew, you can make things possible. Now, who is this guy? Another great example of great leadership, even in old age, you can say, or even the age of 60 plus age. He is Ramon Magsaysay. Ramon Magsaysay, who was he? From 1952 to 1957, he was the Prime Minister of Philippines. And the 5 years when he was the Prime Minister of Philippines is called as the golden period of Philippines. He was not a politician. He was an army officer. He was not a Senate member. He straight away came and contested in the election and got elected as the Prime Minister of this country, Philippines. And he had a complaint redressal cell. 30,000 complaints every day. The Prime Minister's office heard and solved out. Imagine 30,000 complaints a day. His office was open to everybody. Anybody can walk. So that is why Magsaysay Award was introduced. It has been installed. Many Indians also got that. Okay, including Abdul Kalam. Okay, my dear friends, I tell you, these two are epitomes of the best examples of people who can change the history of a country, the destiny of a country, even at an old age, if you have a clear vision. So, what are the 5 things, 5 Ds? I'm coming to the final part of a discussion. What are the 5 Ds you have to grow and glow? Very simple. If you want to grow and glow at any age, as like you want to start your young days at 70, you want to be naughty once again, Kamal bhai, you want to go back to campus once again, you want to have a campus romance once again, okay, at 70 it is possible. So we just have to do 5 Ds in life. First one, develop passion. Nothing new I am talking, very old thing I am talking. So it is passion. Wherever you do, whatever you do, it is passion only. Any age you can. Rajamouli is a person, RRR, a new movie. We are all waiting for that. No, Rajamouli is India's the best producer. And how? He takes the stories from the mythology of our country. He takes stories from the epics and Puranas of our country. And he creates movies which are internationally best or the box office huge hits in India. What drives Rajamouli? I believe it is passion. No doubt, give something new in the world of movies. So this is the passion. So even if you are 50 plus, 40 plus, 60 plus, 70 plus, I just tell you, if you have something, yes, develop that passion for that. If you have a dream in your mind to become, or if you want to learn a new skill, say for example, if you want to learn something like playing a musical instrument, have the passion. Yes, you can. Your fingers will definitely come to you, no doubt. Don't think that you have rheumatic pain. Your fingers will never come to play a keyboard at this age or a tabla or a mridangam at this age. No, continue. You challenge it. It can definitely be possible. So develop your passion in that way. Now, develop focus. So there is a story of a dog. A dog used to chase a bank manager's car every day for 1 kilometer. The bank manager drives his car through a village and a dog from a house will come barking and the dog will chase the car for 1 kilometer. After 1 kilometer, knowing very well that I cannot overtake this car in running, the dog will come back quietly. Every day, the dog repeated the same thing, except Sunday, all the 6 days in the week. One day, the manager met the dog owner and the manager asked the dog owner, my dear friend, it surprises me why your dog is chasing my car, even though your dog could not even defeat overtake my car at least one day. Not even one day your dog could overtake my car. Why your dog is running behind my car? Then the man told, the owner of the dog told, sir, it is not surprising me. That is not surprising me. What surprises me is another thing. The manager asked, what is that? Suppose my dog succeeds in overtaking your car. What will my dog do? After that, what will my dog do? Can my dog replace you and drive the car back home? That is what's surprising me. People, even at any age, they will be wasting their effort and energy without focus. We are running every day. We are running behind something. Are we focused? So you focus. Sunil Bhai had a focus to write his book and he came out with the book. We are all actually spreading our energy to so many things and we are not focusing. That is the main issue, my dear friends. Third one, dare to risk. In 2002, Yahoo was given an option to buy, you just remember Google. Yahoo was given an option to buy Google in 2002. Yahoo turned down the offer. Had Yahoo purchased and bought Google today, we may be using the word Yahooing instead of Googling. The whole word also changed. The word could have been Yahooing instead of Googling. In 2004, Yahoo got a chance to buy Facebook. But Yahoo offered some good amount. After that, Yahoo went down from the amount they offered and Zuckerberg was not ready. You just imagine where is Google today. You just imagine where is Facebook today and where is Yahoo now. Yahoo was the leader in online advertisement those days. But Yahoo underestimated the possibility of search, underestimated the value of search. So Yahoo was not ready to take the risk. So if you are not ready to take the risk at any age, risk is actually doing something where there is a possibility of failure. You propose a girl and the girl says no, that is a risk. Yeah, why not? You start a business and the business fails, that's a risk. So everything in life is a risk. So dare to take the risk, my dear friends. That is one way for you to grow and glow. Do deep work. Everybody, you just take an example of anybody, even Bill Gates or such great achievers. 1 week in a month, we don't know where are they. They are totally switching off their mobile phones. They are totally disconnected from social media. Only their private secretary and their spouses may be knowing. I don't know, Bill Gates may not inform the spouse also sometimes. So maybe informing that where I'm now. So people that, doing deep work is, we are all doing shallow work. Now, I'm not telling generally, many people are doing shallow work. That means we work, but we are not doing deep work. Deep work means doing our job in an uninterrupted atmosphere. Doing a work in an uninterrupted atmosphere. Nobody should be there. No email, no WhatsApp, no Twitter, no Facebook, no visitor, no children, no spouse, no secretary, nothing. If you can, start developing the habit of doing deep work at least 2 hours a day, whatever you are actually behind, whatever you are behind, what is your major goal and dream in life? Please develop that habit of doing deep work behind the deep work. So go behind that deep work and deal with the setbacks. Yoginder Singh Yadav is the youngest Paramveer Chakra awardee in the history of India. Do you know at what age he got that Paramveer Chakra? When he was 19. In which war? Kargil War, 1999. He was a member in the bomber squad. Tiger Hills was captured in Pakistan. He and 4 members, 555 batch, they climbed the Tiger Hills and the Pakistani shot. The other 4 died and he didn't die. 21 bullets pierced his body. The Pakistani soldiers came, again started firing because they wanted to make sure they died. What happened, Yoginder Singh? He had a wallet in his chest pocket and there were some 5 rupees coins in the wallet. All the bullets fell on the 5 rupees coins and the 5 rupees coins acted and served as bulletproof. He didn't die. When the commander of the Pakistan army and the 4 soldiers were going back, thinking that all these 5 are dead, he had a bomb in his pocket. He took the bomb and threw to the commander. The body of the commander was cut into 2 pieces. Head one way, body another way. Body came near to him. Suddenly he snatched the revolver from the uniform of the Pakistan commander, shot the other 4 and killed them, climbed down 1,000 feet with the 21 bullets on his body, informed the Indian soldiers, now you can go. I finished everybody, and he was taken to hospital. My dear friends, this is what actually dealing with the setback. So whatever difficulty we face in our life, if we have the capability to deal with the setbacks, yes, it is possible for us to grow and glow. So I just want you to carry these 5 points at least. That is, develop your passion at any age. Be passionate about something. Develop focus in your passion. Don't allow your focus to move out of your passion. Dare to risk, do deep work, and deal with the setbacks. Growing old. This is a statement I repeatedly used to tell. Growing old is mandatory, but growing up is optional. Growing old is mandatory. Everyone, Manoj, don't think you will never grow old. You are one day older than what you are today, tomorrow. So growing old is mandatory, but growing up is optional. Add life to your years. It is not just adding years to your life. No, we want adding life to our years and grow to glow. Let me finish with a small story. One day, a gentleman named Vishwanath started a journey. He was walking through a forest. It was a deep jungle. And he had some water and food with him. There was no road, no transportation. And in the middle of the forest, he lost his way. He was taken to somewhere and he had no idea how to go out of that forest. Entire stock of water over, food over. He was feeling thirsty to the core and he felt he will die without drinking water. What to do? And deep forest also, no way, no route to be found. Suddenly he saw a small hut in the distance. He was very, very, tired to the extreme. He went to the hut and he felt he will get some water to drink. He opened the hut. No one was inside. It was a deserted hut. And suddenly he saw a borewell with a hand pump. A borewell. Oh God, there is a borewell. He went and he started, using that, pushing that pump. Unfortunately, whatever best he could do, no water came out. After 5 minutes of that exhaustive hard work, he fell down, fainted, because he was feeling so tired. Water was not coming and he fell down. And when he fell down on the floor, suddenly he saw on the roof of that small house, he saw a bottle full of water. He saw a bottle full of water. He jumped up. He took the bottle. It was full of water and there was a small chit, a small paper. And what is written in the paper? Pour this water into the pump, then you will get water. And this man, Vishwanath, was totally in a confusion. I want to drink water. This is only one bottle of water. If I pour the water into the pump and if the water is not coming out of the pump, then I cannot even drink one sip. What to do? Should I believe this letter or should I drink the water and go? It was a big confusion, right? Friends, in life, we also face these types of dilemmas, these types of crossroads. But finally, Vishwanath, let me try whatever it is. He wanted to take the risk. He poured the one bottle water into the pump and started pumping it. Oh God, lot of water, fresh water, heavy, mighty gush of fresh water started coming out. And he drank enough water. He filled the bottles. And when he looked on the floor of that, on the wall of the small hut, there was a map. In the map, the route to go out of the forest was also mentioned, shown. And he took the map. He understood the route clearly. Carrying the bottle, he walked out. After walking 200 meters, he stopped. Vishwanath went back to the hut again. He took he filled that one bottle of water and he kept the one bottle of water and the small chit on the roof itself. He took that chit and from taking the pen out of his pocket, he wrote one sentence down the chit. This is really working. You can trust this. It is really working. I tested it and my name is Vishwanath. He wrote like that in the paper and he kept the paper and moved out. My dear friends, many of us had great experiences. Some people in lives ask, oh, at the age of 75, what a great personality he is. At the age of 80, what are the achievements he is making? Oh, at the age of 60, this guy is really glowing his life. Many of us want to be spectators. Many of us want to be the members in the world of admirers, as like Sunil Bhai told. Many of us, most of us do not want to be in the world of admired. We want to be in the world of admirers. So rather than watching other people grow and glow in their later days, why can't we also do that? Why can't we also grow and glow? Please pass it on to the next generation. That is what Vishwanath did. Whatever benefit and the boon and the wish and the blessing he got in his life, he passed it to the next generation by writing that sentence. You can trust this will work. So whatever benefit you and me got from JCI, why can't we pass it to the next generation? Is it not actually the duty of the older generation too? So I believe at any age, we can definitely grow and glow by helping others to grow and glow. That must be the basic philosophy. That must be the basic principle of all of you, all of us, the SMA members. I thank once again, Vinay. I thank Gampa. I thank all the members of SMA members of Scintillating for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share a few of my thoughts and grow and glow. Try to remember that 5 things and always try to add life to your years, just not add years to your life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vaman sir. Thank you very much. Wonderful session. So friends, any questions, please raise hand. I would like to give opportunity only for three members. First come first. If you raise hand, you will get opportunity to ask question. Wonderful. Jayalakshmi Garu. Yeah. I'm unmuting you. Please go ahead with your question.
Vaman sir, that was amazing. Actually, it's a take back home principle all the 5 days. My question